Hey, welcome back with another video. Today I'm gonna discuss with you about time management. I will illustrate you with some real life examples, research study and some practical steps. Why should we manage time? Its importance. We have always given advices from our parents and their parents about hard work, but they rarely told us about how to manage our time. Even if they told us was to make to-do list. They are wrong but were right, because in the era of industrial age people needed to be lean and efficient in production to save time. But it is not effective now. As you see, we are already saving time thanks to the technology. We have smartphones, we have apps to be productive, we don't have to wait for our favorite TV shows. We have Netflix, we don't have to wait for postmails, we can just leave them a message. But still, we are not effective, because psychologically we are subconsciously making ourselves time-centered person. There's nothing wrong with this approach, but it makes us less likely to help others or volunteer, because we are thinking of losing money by working for free instead of our job. The time management here is not about teaching you how to complete your long to-do list of more than 100 tasks. It is to make your task less than 5 and teach you how to multiply your time so you could do 10 things without taking care of your previous ones next time. It's like compounding interest. Just as it works with your money, it works the same way with our time. For example, if you want to save time by not going to work, just invest somewhere where you would get passive income, so you would have to work less, or make your tasks as your habit instead of going to pay your bill. Just set up a direct debit, etc. I will give a habit making technique at the last of the video, which I took from Atomic Habits. And if you haven't read this book yet, please do give it a thought. It is a great book to change your life. I will leave a link in description for you to download this book. The obvious cause is lack of clarity. The why. This is the most basic principle for time management. Wait, this is not the one you are afraid of. This is the principle which tells you what is right and what is wrong. The first question we have to ask ourselves is, the stuff we are doing today, would it really matter in the next 5 years? If by chance it is, then where would it take us? You have to set your goals, whether it is in education, career or finance. I was once trapped in this routine where I used to do 60 hours of work a week to save some money, but after 2 weeks of constant working, I just stopped right there and started spending too much. Once you know your why, your purpose, you have to signify where do you want to go, who do you want to become. That is where your paradigm, which is the model or map through which you see the world, comes into play. Here is a time matrix from Stephen R. Covey, which is very helpful in being on track. Just do 70 to 90% of your activities in quadrant 2, which are important but not urgent. This is very broad topic, but I have to make another video on that, but for now bear in mind to be out of quadrant 1 and 3. Create a habit of saying no. What I learned from Rory Vaden is that every time you say yes to something, you are saying no to others. If someone needs you urgently, you say yes because you don't know what you should be doing instead. If someone needs you urgently, you say yes because you don't know what you should be doing instead. Tips and techniques. Habits are the repetitive process of daily tasks, like checking your phone when going to toilet and checking social media in your spare time. We don't have to force ourselves in doing those things. It is just how those things happen. Like sometimes when going to work, you don't have to see map to get there. You just arrive there and wonder how I get here. In the meantime, you are thinking something else. That is how powerful habits are. Once you set them with proper care and consistency, they drive you towards success. There are 4 laws of habit change. First, make it obvious. Q. British researchers made several studies on different groups of athletes to see whether giving the cue of time and location matter with the adherence of exercise. On their conclusion, they found that the group with cues of any given time and location had workout rate of more than double the group who were only advised about benefits of exercise. This is called implementation intention. You can use it like I will behavior at time in location. For example, you can just say I will meditate for 1 minute at 7 a.m. in my kitchen. This will help you in doing and sticking with the habit. The second law is make it attractive. Craving. Imagine you are coming back from work tired, exhausted by your boss' behavior, and in the middle stopped by a pizza shop and a salad bar. You had to choose between the gooiness of melted cheese on top of a thin pizza crust or a bunch of kale leaves. What would you choose? Definitely you would take the tasty pizza. Why? Because it smells good and is attractive. This is what human nature is. It is always attracted towards more appealing things. The above phenomena is dynamic contrasting. Food scientists focus on using best mixture like crispy Oreo with smooth cream inside to sell their product. You can also make your habit attractive like making a healthy food by adding fruits and healthy dressing to kale leaves, or you can do a habit you want with the habit you need to do, like finish 1 hour of exercise before you could watch a movie on Netflix. The third law is make it easy. The response. How many times it happened with you after watching motivational video or on a new year resolution? You decided to change the world, become Arnold or earn $1 billion. Many I supposed, but failed. This is because every action requires certain amount of energy. The more energy required, the less likely you will attempt that. That is what law of least effort is. The fourth and final law is make it satisfying. In 90s, Stephen Luby, a public health officer, went to Karachi, Pakistan. Karachi was one of the most popular cities with around 9 million residents. It was the economic and transportation hub of Pakistan with all seaports and airports, but still it was the least livable city. People were living in slums and makeshift houses with no waste removal, electricity grid, clean water supply, which caused hepatitis, malaria, diarrhea and vomiting among children. Luby believed that a single habit of hand washing can make a big difference, but when he realized people were already aware of the benefits of hand washing but clean their hands randomly or just run their hands under water quickly, he then partnered with Procter & Gamble to supply Safeguard soap. It stand out as premium soap because it foamed leather easily and smelled better. It was more enjoyable than other soaps. Within a month of use, the rate of diarrhea, pneumonia and skin infections halved, and after 5 years of study, people were still using that soap. This explains as operant conditioning by Skinner's, that if reward is satisfying, people will do it again, and if the reward punishes, people will refrain from doing. So guys, that was all for today. If you want more videos like this, comment more, and if you have any questions, leave down in the comment section. Don't forget to like, subscribe and share this video.